beautiful collectors and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fans. It is the one and only Optibotimus coming at you with another video review. And I know this is a set that I really wasn't on board with initially. But let's face it, for me, the NECA TMNT figures are like crack. So I'm probably, if I'm not going to skip on this, I'm not going to skip on anything. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the new NECA Toys Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles ZARAX and ZORK. Now, I think in the actual cartoon, his name was pronounced Zorax, so I don't know. They used his name like once, and Zork was never even named, so whatever. For the package, though, you got that nice open window that fully showcases the figures as well as all of their accessories. You got cartoon images of Zorax and ZORK right down there. Come around to the side, you got a nice up-close image of Zorax, whatever. Other side here, you got ZORK. Come around to the back of the package, and you have that very common read-up of just kind of a background on the turtles. And then you got product shots of Metalhead, Trag and Granitar, and of course the Infantrymen and the Roadkill Rodneys. But for the packaging on these guys, that is about it. So without further ado, let's get them out here and see how cool they actually are. Right, so here we have Zorax and ZORK opening up and out of their packaging. And yeah, I'm going to do the whole review just like this because honestly, nobody really watches any of these videos, so I'm just going to have fun with it. Say crikey all the damn time. Basically, these guys here are retools of a couple other figures. We have the Triceratops Infantryman. You put him right there. You just have him hang out, kind of peering over at him. With some more parts from like Leatherhead and stuff like the tail, which is the exact same in all of these guys. Oh my god! Put your tail the right way, you crazy bastard. Here we are. So, there we go. So, yeah, you can see the tails are all the exact same. We'll take a closer look here in a bit. But starting off first with the accessories, as you can see, all of them come with some extra hands. These ones here, it's a little close fist here. What can you use this with? Maybe this one. It's a little bit smaller of a gun. You wedge that sucker in there. Do something like that. Except you're not going to really be pulling the trigger because you're just holding the handle. So you can't really do that there. So he does have this one, which you can have him not really hold this because it's not a good enough hold. So, can we put him in that one? Nope, can't do that. So, clearly, this hand here is designed for this big giant gun with the little, what looks like a little tongue. That's in there. So, you have that. Alright, let's see, get that out there. Alright. You also do get, you get two of these suckers that I like little closed fists. So, you do have that. Exact same hands here for ZORK. They're just obviously colored differently for the different characters that you have. Like you could see, this is the exact same gun that we got before. Now the infantrymen here it is. Yeah, it's the exact same. Nothing different at all. You got that little thing right there. And then you got these two little guys. You got this one, which is much like the gun that, well, they're both the same ones. These are all the same accessories. Same kind of, almost, I don't want to say cheap, but it really doesn't feel really high quality for the most part. Paint detail is great. I love the way that they look, just not too special. The only real new accessories that we get here are for Zorax. These are his little blade weapons. He used these when he was fighting Leonardo in the episode. What you do is you come around here, you pull that sucker off there, and that comes off somehow. How do you come off? What the hell? Something like, why aren't you coming off? Wait. It goes on there somehow. I don't see how it's, come on. Well, what's happening here? Yeah, what the fuck is that? Like some paint mess up right there. These ain't coming off. How do you do it? There's like this little tab in here that you put it right there. Oh, all right, there we go. All right, so you take that, And then you put that right back. And then, yeah, that tab thing is kind of stupid. All right, so you just wedge that right inside there. Guess I kind of expected it to be more like a Hot Toys sort of thing, and it's really not, so that's kind of lame. You just plug that in there. And now he's got his little bracer blades that, like I said, he used it in that episode to fight Leonardo, which that's kind of cool that you got that. So, taking a closer look at him, as I said, basically, a lot of the parts are reused. You do have a different upper body section here, as you can clearly see. The armor here is a separate piece, so that they just really have to remove that and swap that out. And then the loincloth thing, so like the crotch area, this is all different. That looks nice. You have these little shoulder blades up here, or the little whatever kind of armor sections on it. Those are really nice. Great cell shading as well. You can see you got the darker and the lighter colors because this is in the shadow. So there's that little bit. I dig that. The head sculpt is all completely new. All of these have new heads. I really like the way that those look. Because these come up a little bit higher, it does seem like he's got a little bit less articulation here in the neck area, because that kind of rubs up on there. So you do have that. But that is a great head sculpt. You can see he's got the little bits up here. I mean, he was the commander or something like that. I don't remember exactly his rank. Let me pull that out. Yeah, he was like a commander or captain, something. So, there you go. I don't like how that goes on there like that. That's really kind of lame. And that gets a little bit ugly with some, like, scratched up paint and stuff because of it. That's, again, fairly lame that they do that. Wait, why is that backwards? Oh, no, okay, so here, put that in there. And what the shit? That's really fucking terrible, mate. Yeah, I said mate too. See, I'm going all out. There we go. And, well, that's really kind of a crappy design in terms of swapping these little bits out. I don't understand. Should I go like that? But that would be backwards. Alright, I'm just going to stop doing the voice thing now. Because, no, this is... Yeah, this is... Yeah, that's not a good design. I'm not really a big fan of how they did that. I mean, I like the fact that you have that, because it allows you to kind of further differentiate the two. But the head sculpt, though, like I was talking about, is really very, very nice. Absolutely love it. I mean, all of them are completely different looking. You can see he's got like a longer nose section. Obviously, you got the little bits right up here. All the heads are unique, which is very cool. So, despite the fact that they utilize some same parts and everything, they do completely look different. His articulation is all exactly the same as the infantryman. The only difference is his mouth actually is articulated. It is a little bit harder to get to. Let me see here. Let me pull out here. So I'm just going to use. There we go. So you can get him opening his mouth, which is really a nice additional touch on there if you want to have him talking. The infantryman didn't have that, but you can see you do have that with ZARAX. Now with ZORK, again, exact same for the most part, but you do have this piece up here, which is different. You got different shoulder bits. The belt section here is kind of like on a separate piece. So that does kind of move around, and then you have this piece up here. So I would definitely be careful with this as it comes across when it comes. I mean, the articulation, as you can see, is not really hampered by anything. Just with that floating piece, I would just be a little bit more careful. Head sculpt wise, again, really very nice. Kind of has more of a Styracosaurus, if I'm remembering my dinosaurs right, with the little thinner pokey ones. You can see a little bit more of a curve with the horns than the other ones. Again, his mouth can open as well. It doesn't seem to open nearly as wide. I mean, it still opens pretty decently. But again, because of the way that the shoulder sections kind of come up, it does sort of limit some of that range of motion on there. But still, I really dig the way that these guys look. The only thing that I would say that I'm not a big fan of would be the tail. I tend to take the tail and turn that around like that just because it takes up less space in my display cabinet. But Zorax used a handgun in the episode, so I probably would have preferred if they included that. I guess. I mean, it's a matter of personal preference, honestly. But, I mean, oh, poor little guy. He's just falling all over the place. I think that these are really good figures. The set is fun just in general, but they're definitely deep cuts in terms of a need to have for a collection. They're good figures, don't get me wrong, and it's cool to get the Triceratons, but I really don't know, honestly, other than the need to kind of spread things out. We're getting these ones, we're getting the Rat King, we're getting Baxter, we're getting Splinter, we're getting the Android Krang, we're getting all of it, we're getting Mondo Gecko. I mean, we're getting a lot of other characters kind of going forward. These ones were definitely a stretch. I didn't really see these ones coming, but I guess it kind of makes sense in that you can utilize the bodies more. Let me bring in this. Here's Donnie, so you can see again how big these guys are. I don't think that these are sets that people need to rush out and get. They're still really good. I do still recommend them. If you're a Turtles fan, I would absolutely pick them up. But they definitely are, in my opinion, the weakest of the characters that they've kind of given us so far. Just because, like I said, they appeared in one episode, and that was it. So, all that being said, if you do want to pick them up, right now, unfortunately, NECA is not doing that pre-order thing that they were doing for a while. That really got me to praise them for a good while. To get the Toon Ninja Turtle figures from them, they are exclusive to Target stores, so that's where you got to go. And good luck. But they are in stores now, so if you are looking for them, happy hunting. But beyond that, guys, that's about it. Remember, if you like this video, or hey, if you just enjoyed me trying to do an accent the entire time, do me a real quick favor. Hit that thumbs up button. Like I said, not a lot of people are going to watch these videos, so I just wanted to kind of have some fun. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And if you did, why not hit that thumbs up button? That one very small act really does go a long way towards helping me out, and I would really very much appreciate it. Also, I got to send a huge shout out to all of my patrons and channel members who, through their continued support, now more than ever, help make reviews like this, and like this possible. And if you'd like information on how you can help support my channel by becoming a patron like these guys do, feel free to check out my Patreon page at patreon.com/Optibotimus. Or if you want to keep all of your perks and rewards right here on YouTube like these guys have done, consider becoming a member of Optibotimus Plus. For that, all you have to do is click on that little join button right down there. And finally, remember that the real trouble with the world is that too many people grow up. Thank you for watching and taking the time to be a kid.